Yo, welcome back to the channel everyone, and the new update is literally days away, and I think it's crucial that we begin discussing the new Season 3 weapon balance update coming to Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. Now, I do understand a couple weeks ago we did receive a weapon tuning pass within the Season 2 Reloaded update. Now, that was a step in the right direction, but I think we can also agree that there is still a lot of work that needs to be done in order to truly redefine and rebalance Black Ops Cold War multiplayer and transfer and shift the meta that is currently passive style of play over to aggressive style of play, because that's what 99% of the players that play Call of Duty enjoy actually experiencing. Now, with all that being said, the like goal on this video is going to be 650 likes. If we can get 650 likes in under 24 hours, that would be absolutely incredible. Also, if you guys want to stay up to date with any and all updates, best class setups, best settings, tips and tricks, or anything else that goes live here in Black Ops Cold War multiplayer, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and also turn on those post notifications. About 75% of you guys who are tuning into the channel each and every day are not yet subscribed, so click that button so you guys are notified when I upload a new video. Now, I have a massive list on weapons that were also changed and also some weapons that were not changed that need to be looked at in order to kind of redefine the current meta here in Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. Now, like I said previously, the weapon pass that we did get a couple weeks ago was a step in the right direction, but I think some weapons, including some weapons that were not touched, they did not get the proper updates, the proper buffs, as well as nerfs that should have went down here in multiplayer. Let's begin talking about the assault rifles. Now, we're going to start talking about the FFAR, which did receive a buff within the last update, but it wasn't a buff that everybody was assuming it was going to get. The FFAR, in my personal opinion, and I think a lot of us can agree on this, and let me know if you guys disagree down in the comment section of this video, I think the FFAR should have received a recoil reduction within the last tuning pass, so that definitely needs to happen here in Season 3. The FFAR is a good assault rifle, do not get me wrong, but you have to burn a lot of attachments, and honestly, some attachments are not usable on this weapon. Kind of an example, the Task Force barrel, because of its insanely high recoil. Now, the thing about Black Ops Cold War multiplayer is, if you literally have to burn certain attachments, like 3 out of the 8 slots, maybe 3 out of the 5, depending on if you're running Gunfighter, to actually use a gun and make it viable, is it really that viable? And that's that question I always have battling inside my head whenever I'm making an FFAR class setup. I would love for this weapon to have a little bit less recoil, so I do not force myself to run an underbarrel, you know, a barrel that maybe is not going to be increasing that damage and range. I have to run something else, and I don't like that about this AR. I understand compromises have to be made, but literally every other AR in this game, you don't have to, you know, have that compromise, and it just doesn't make sense to me. Now, the next assault rifle on the list, and honestly this is going to be it, is going to be the QBZ. Now, this weapon is horrible. In public matches, it's horrible. It is outclassed by literally every AR. If you're going to run the QBZ, you might as well run the FFAR or the AK-47 or hell, even the XM4. There is literally no reason at all to run the QBZ here in Black Ops Cold War multiplayer, and that has to change in my personal opinion. Let me know down in the comment section in this video if you guys agree with me on that. I think the QBZ needs to have a damage as well as a range buff to make it a little bit better and on par with the other ARs, because literally I'd rather run the LC-10 at long range silenced than use the QBZ, and that's saying a lot. So I think the QBZ definitely needs to receive a buff within the Season 3 weapon balance update here in Black Ops Cold War. Now, we're going to be talking about an SMG. This is going to be the only SMG in this category, because all the other updates that went live during that mid-season update were positive. But I think a lot of us still want to see a MAC-10 buff here in multiplayer. Everybody, whenever I make a MAC-10 video, I see it in my comment section, I see it in other YouTubers' comment section. The MAC-10 is just like the FFAR. It has wild recoil, and sometimes you're kind of forced to run certain attachments. Now, I understand compromises need to be made, but to the extreme where some attachments are literally unusable is kind of outrageous in my opinion, and that's why I think the MAC-10 needs to have a recoil reduction within this new Season 3 weapon balance update. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comment section. Obviously not a significant recoil reduction because it can quickly become literally the best SMG, but I think a little buff to kind of keep it in line with the MP5 and hell, even the 74U, even after its nerf, would definitely be a step in the right direction. Now, we're going to be talking about the LMGs. Now, I'm going to be going in right now because I think everybody is sick and tired of the LMGs here in multiplayer. Every single LMG in Black Ops Cold War multiplayer needs to receive a massive, and I mean a massive nerf here in multiplayer. The LMGs need to have far more recoil, less damage, and less range, as well as slower movement speed, slower ADS, and slower reloads. It is unbelievable how broken all of the LMGs are here in this game. Literally, if you guys are playing against the Stoner, the M60, the RPD, it's over. The game is literally over, especially if you guys are playing on Nuketown. I understand Nuketown is a chaotic map, but when the #1 strategy on Nuketown, a map based around running and gunning, getting into close range gunfights, going crazy, when the best strategy is to literally sit in the back of your map with a thermal LMG throwing smokes with Quartermaster, there is a serious, and I mean a serious problem, and I think it definitely needs to be addressed here in multiplayer sooner rather than later, because it's literally ruining the game. These players have migrated from Combined Arms over to Nuketown, and once they bring in more of the throwback maps, they're going to be migrating over to those maps and completely destroying the current meta. This is literally what people are doing right now, and it's very, very game breaking, and it's incredibly annoying. I know everybody in the comment section right now is going to be bashing the LMGs. Yes, they are a good class. Yes, they are a support class, but when it's the dominant class on every single map, especially small maps, there is a serious problem. Now, finally, I think the snipers. Now, what do you guys think about the snipers here in Black Ops Cold War multiplayer? Honestly, the snipers are very good, but at the same time, I don't think that they are that overpowered. Some people believe that the snipers need to have less aim assist. Maybe they should have less damage. But realistically, I don't have a problem with snipers. I might be eating my words in a couple days, honestly, but I think the snipers are relatively balanced in this game, especially if you guys are playing on these small to medium-sized maps. Maybe in Combined Arms are really bad, but realistically, for the casual playlist, you know, Nuketown, whatever 24/7 mosh they have going on, I think the snipers are perfectly fine. But hell, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section of this video. I wanted to open up a discussion and kind of voice my opinions on weapons that I believe need to be buffed as well as nerfed, and maybe some classes that need to be untouched here in Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. And I want you guys to go ahead, like I said, hash it out in the comment section, voice your opinions. What do you guys think needs to be changed here in multiplayer? And I'm gonna read all of them, and I want to see, you know, where everybody is standing. So if you guys did enjoy this video and want to stay up to date, like I said, with any and all updates, best class setups, best settings, or any tips and tricks that I have for you guys here in multiplayer, make sure you guys absolutely smash like button on the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on those post notifications. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video.